like 0 degrees. I'm out the cage, gotta let out the beast. Revolutionary, gotta let out the streets. Locked in the cage, I'ma let out the wake up, get out the sheets. We came for one man, forget that peace. You take the west side, take on the east.
Lauren Sanderson, take one.
It's all in one take.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Take all. Alright.
So, Lauren Sanderson, so excited to have you here.
Thank you.
You have gone from that TED Talk to the billboard in Times Square, about to do a tour.
Yes.
I don't even know where to start with you, but let's start with the tour that's coming up. How are you getting prepared for it?
Oh my god. I feel like my brain never stops. I've got a really cool drummer coming. She's a girl, which is so sick. Planning the set list, old songs, new songs, unreleased songs, covers. It'll be my first tour with lights.
Just doing it in the dark before.
Yeah, basically. Like whatever the lighting person at that bar is feeling that day, but sometimes I'll just be a shadow. But I'm excited.
Girl from the internet. It's what is that? Are you the girl from the internet, or you fell in love with a girl from the internet?
Aren't we all? We're all
the girl from the internet.
Yeah. I feel like I've seen so many people meet through my music. Just queer people, whether it's like somebody saw that I was in a picture with someone on Hinge or something, or like my song was on somebody's profile or something, and people are always just mean on the internet these days. So
how did you go from teenager Midwest to right now in LA? What is that journey?
Delusion, no sleep, bus, club, another club, no. Honestly, it was just, I've always had this goal to just, growing up in the Midwest, I always felt like it was so insane to ever be able to be a musician, because people, it's very rare to find. And when you tell someone that you want to be a musician or an actress or a model and you're from the Midwest, they look at you like, okay, have fun with that. And I always thought that was very motivating. And so part of it just came from like, I mean, I've always loved music, but it just was about documenting everything along the way and kind of wanting to be someone that other people with big dreams could look at and be like, you just got to do it. You can't wait for anybody to believe in you. You can't wait for someone to, like, you're never going to be ready. You just got to put it all out there. So honestly, it's just, my career has came from shit posting music and documenting along the way.
And not only being an artist from the Midwest, but being a queer artist from the Midwest. How is that?
I would say, let me think about that one.
Does it make it harder?
I don't think so, for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just because, well, I feel like I have a lot of things that make me different in the societal norm, whether it's my beliefs or my tattoos or my queerness or the type of music I make or whatever. And I feel like I have always just put it in the category of like, okay, these are going to be things that maybe society won't understand or accept or love right away, but like, it's all just a part of the big picture, and it is that's who I am, so I can't really run away from that.
Was it a conscious decision? Did you like to be out and queer and be who you are and be a musician? Did you sit down one day and go, like, okay, I'm going to put it all out there and not hold any of it back?
No, I think I was always just so gay that I was like, I can't even ever fake this, you know? Like, I just never, I don't know, like, I always had this deep knowing that we all had things about us that make us unique and make us different, and, you know, just like I accept queerness, it's like someone like wanting a different color of hair or tattoos or dating whoever, and I just, you know, growing up in the Midwest, I feel like I'm just so used to not necessarily agreeing with my family or every part of me being accepted by every person I meet. So I'm like, I'm one life. Like, you gotta just be who you are, you know?
Got to talk about music video, U-Haul van.
Oh, yes, the U-Haul video, right.
Did you approach U-Haul and be like, look, you might not know, but you're pretty well known in the queer scene?
I asked them, they didn't reply. I was like, whatever, I'm doing this anyway.
Did you just rent one?
Yeah, I just rented one. Yeah, I did not. That was not a collaboration with U-Haul. It's like, we gotta do this the real lesbian way. Let's go to the parking lot, get a U-Haul, drive it up to the desert, bring my girlfriend. It was real.
What's it like now, knowing that like people know your name, people support you, people are buying tickets for your tour? Did you ever expect that to happen?
It doesn't. It just doesn't click with me. It doesn't feel real. I don't know. I feel like things don't hit me until so much further down the line, where I'm just so focused on like, you know, making it happen. I try to stay so present. It just feels surreal that people listen to my music and it's changed people's lives and made people come out. And I don't know. It just doesn't feel real sometimes. So I don't know. It's weirdly like, I feel like I've grown so much, but in my head it's still so like just the beginning.
It's such a good thing as well, because I remember listening to songs as a teenager, and they're always women singing about men, and like you change the word in your head, like he.
yeah. yeah. I know. I always there's like this playlist of all these songs that like are like the lesbian or like the closeted kid to lesbian pipeline, where it's like If I Was a Boy by Beyonce, where it's like, I sung that a little too hard. Like, if I were a boy, I was like, yeah, I like this one. I had no idea why. Now we know.
What inspires your music? What is it that you take? Well, where do you take from in your life that you put into words?
I think something that I really put into my music is my perspective of the world. I think it's not so much even what I experience or what happens in my life or anything. It's more just how I go about those things. And I feel that our actions are a direct correlation to how much the universe supports us. And just like, for example, like the universe is always watching. This is my universe spiel of you know, how I want to live my life. But I just feel like the universe is always wanting to give to people who are putting themselves out there and being authentic. And so in my eyes, I'm like, every lyric I write, every song I put out, every video I do, it has to be in direct correlation with the universe. And when I get ideas from the universe, that's like my moral duty to like bring them to life and show the universe, like, you give me a dope idea, I'm renting that U-Haul and I'm making it a music video. You know what I mean?
Where do them ideas hit you? Is it mainly like when you're at home, in the car, like?
They're so random. I could be driving. I could just be sitting on. I wake up with ideas sometimes too. Like
that happens, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sleep is
yeah.
like
Like if you look at my phone voice notes, it's just like, it's 3 a.m. Don't forget this. La, 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 la. It really is like I have a whole phone notes. If I ever lose this, I'm fucked for eternity.
Some multi-million-pound ideas in that.
I think there's some good ones, but it's just like you go on it and it's like so long. It'll just be like 8-ball, grass with a sprinkler at 3 a.m. Just random like things, and I'm like, that's something. Write it down. I don't know. I just write down anything that sparks a little fuse in my head.
You mentioned there about kind of changing lives, inspiration, that kind of thing. What has the feedback been like? What kind of messages have you got from like the queer community, younger people who've been like, damn, I listened to that and everything's different?
I would say the messages and the DMs that I get the most are like, you inspire me to be myself. And I think that is really cool because ever since I was a kid, for some reason, I always felt this need to always remind people to just be themselves. Even when I was in kindergarten, even when I was in elementary school, like I was always the type to like see the kid that nobody else talked to and be like, I see you, I like your shoes. Or even my teacher, you know, if there was a substitute teacher, I'm like, you're cool. Ignore those kids. Like I just always wanted to like for people to know we really do only have one life, and you just like, I don't know, I think that's cool. I think that's cool that whatever it is in my music, people listen to it and they're like, I came out to my mom because of your song, and I don't really understand it, but I'm not complaining. It's doing the job somewhere along the line, so that's cool.
Do you think, because in some areas of America, it's almost gone backwards on LGBT rights and issues, do you think it's more important now than ever that artists like you are just being themselves?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that there's a lot of things that are very scary in our world right now that is very confusing, especially you know, like I'll never forget when gay marriage became legalized in America, and it was such a huge moment and such this overarching feeling for anyone, you know, with those feelings inside at home, even if you didn't even know you were queer yet. It was just knowing you could get married. And now I think a lot of these, you know, in politics or whatever, all of these laws and things that they're just so hateful, and they make you feel like, should I? Like, of course not, but it makes any kid who's coming to realize who they are like, should I be confused about this? Should I, you know, is this okay to be who I am? And it's so important for artists of any size or anything to just be like, be your fucking self, because you are you, and that's enough, and you don't ever have to listen to these people who are making these laws out of their own insecurities, because they're the ones that probably got the gay sex tape or something on Pornhub. You know what I mean? It's always the people who are homophobic making these laws. I'm like, okay, sure.
Now, when you came out yourself and you were discovering your own queerness,
Yeah.
I hear that MTV Fifth Harmony had a little bit to do with that.
Yeah, Fifth Harmony was definitely one of the gay awakenings. What else was it? Who did I have a crush on? I mean, it was always like in the Disney movies, like High School Musical, like everyone's like, oh my God, Zac Efron. I'm like, Vanessa Hudgens kind of cute though, you know? Or like, I always felt myself, and it wasn't even thinking that they're cute. It was more just being like, oh my God, she's so pretty. That's so cool. And like the guy, I was like, I want those basketball shorts, you know? But Fifth Harmony was like when I was in high school, and I just remember seeing them being like, there's something here. There's something here. Same with Ariana Grande.
See them, hang out with them, or something else.
Exactly. I'm like, I want to hang out with this Camila. Let's see what this is about.
What's the scene like in LA? What's it like being queer in LA? Is it everything that we want it to be?
Honestly, there's so many gay people here. Have you guys felt that? Like, have you felt that way?
I just feel like, I'm like, there's so many creatives here, and I'm like, well, creative gay, obviously.
Literally.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't even ask anymore. I just kind of assume people are gay. Like, I just feel like, I mean, when I go on tour and I like go out to all these other cities, I'm like, oh, okay, this is like the gay concert of the month or whatever. But when I come back to LA, I'm like, it's everywhere. It doesn't matter if it's a queer bar or not a queer bar. That's a queer bar. You know what I mean? It's just everywhere.
And let's talk about your friendship with G Flip, been out on stage together. I mean, what's it like just being able to go out and perform with your friends, just having a great time?
It's so fascinating, and it was just their birthday the other day. Happy birthday, G! And we were just at dinner all going around the table saying everything we love about G, and I just feel like they are truly one of the most, not only like as an artist, so talented and genuine, and like they live and breathe art. But as a friend, like they are always there. There's never a phone call they won't answer. There's never a text. Like they are just always there. And it's so funny because most people don't realize we made Gay For Me the day we met. Yeah, we were not like longtime friends. Then we met and we're like, let's make a song. It was literally like G DMing me being like, I have this song, mate. You got to come through the studio and listen to it. And I'm like, cool. I've never heard your name before, but I like you. And we met, and it was like instantly. We were wearing the same outfit, and it was just weird. It was too many synchronicities that we were both kind of like, okay, you're going to be in my life forever, so let's make this song. And then, yeah.
That was a good DM. Let's talk about the strange DMs. When your name starts getting out there. What's the weirdest one you've ever had?
Oh, I can't even talk about the weirdest ones I've ever had. I had some flashbacks just now. There's been some weird ones, man. Like, people literally thinking that we're, like, in full relationships, and I've never talked to them before, and I find that to be, like, it makes me just be like, what is going on in your in the noggin?
How do they get to that? They're just like, are you coming for dinner tonight? Should we meet at
I
our
can't
spot?
even say it. I don't want to, like, I don't want to trigger anyone. But, random weird ones. I get a lot of DMs being like, "You're my hall pass," or "You're my girlfriend's hall pass," and I'm like, "What about hi? What about how are you? What about this is my name?" I don't know. People they just say random things at this point.
You are only going to get more well known. Your tour is coming up.
Yes.
What can people expect on tour?
You know,
apart from a new girlfriend, right?
What?
Apart from a new girlfriend.
Well, new kind of. We've been on for 5 years now, so she's. Oh.
Yeah, you get a new girlfriend.
Oh, right. Okay, I was like,
we're selling that part.
Okay. So yes, you can expect meeting a lot of queer people. That's for sure. I'm really excited because like part of the reason I'm wearing my suit and tie today is because I just woke up. It was actually yesterday and partially today, being like, if I want to be an icon, truly, and like make music that does, change people's lives and get on stage and go on tours, like what a crazy life that actually is. I want to do it how I would do it if I was an icon. So like I'm just like, yeah, this is like if I was performing at Coachella, I'd probably be in a suit and tie. So I got to show up, do an interview in a suit and tie, and do this tour like I would as an icon, and like really like make the set list fully thought out. Bring a really dope girl drummer with a bunch of tattoos and just like a badass girl, and like really fully incorporate the fans and people who this is their first show, people who this is their 20th show. The merch. I mean, I'm thinking, and the whole tour is going to be outfit themed.
Ooh.
So I'm doing, there's like 25 shows-ish, and I'm going to do like five cities, all with different outfit themes. So there's going to be like rock star theme, Midwest Kids Can Make It Big, my first album theme. I'm like literally trying so hard to just make this the best tour I've ever done.
Are people going to know the theme ahead of time so they can also...
Yeah.
What's your favourite theme?
So I am doing a show on Halloween. Well, it's the day before Halloween. Do you guys have Halloween?
Yeah.
In London?
Not as big. We have small Halloween.
Okay. Well, this is a big Halloween over here. I'm gonna do, I can't decide fully, but I think the Halloween theme is gonna be dressed like the last person you had sex with. So I'm going on stage in a miniskirt.
Is that your current partner's vibe?
Yeah.
So you're gonna come on.
And she's gonna be there, and she's,
how does she feel about that?
She loves it. She loves it. She's like, yes, babe, miniskirt.
And she's in a suit on the...
Yeah. She's probably gonna be like backwards hat, t-shirt. But in my song Hypocrite, at the end she had like there's like the voicemail where she like is yelling at me. And so I think she's gonna come on stage at that show and be me and like come on stage, and I'm gonna be her and be like I'm excited. It's gonna be cute.
Talking about Kids from the Midwest Can Make It Big. Do you feel like you've made it big yet?
No.
What's bigger?
This is the artist. This is the tortured artist Taylor Swift was talking about. I don't even think it's not even like a numbers thing or like once I do this. It's like, I think it's just a feeling of when I can just truly look at my discography and be like, all of these albums successfully tell my story. I did the things I wanted to do. I inspired people. I always stayed authentic. And now I can peace the fuck out and have a vacation home on the beach. That to me will be my make it big moment, I think.
You're also at the Dinah soon.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Crazy.
What are you looking forward to about that?
Everything. I think it's just so fun. Like, Dinah is unlike any other gay event, in my opinion. That is the most crazy people, and they are not there to fuck around. Can I cuss? I should have asked that at the beginning.
Go ahead.
Okay. Dinah just has some crazy fans in general. Like, doesn't matter who's performing. People that go to Dinah's show are ready to party. And so I'm just ready to get on stage and be unapologetic and give people a finale of the night. I just found out I'm headlining, so that's very exciting.
So exciting.
I did not know that till about 2 days ago.
Does it make you nervous?
No, I don't think so. Again, things don't hit me till later. I'm like, it's not gonna hit me till like I'm walking off stage and be like, wow, that was sick. That was sick. Up until then, I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. Just nothing feels real. I don't know.
What's next for you? And I'm hoping you're going to say international tour, coming to London,
I want to come to London so bad. It's like, it's a long story, but I want to go so bad. I want to go back to the UK. I want to go back to Europe. I've got like 1 of tour, like 2 of tour. Please come through. Like, truly, it's so fun. Come meet a girlfriend, or anyone for that matter. And yeah, album on the way. I'm going to drop an EP the day before my tour called Fine, I'll Get In My Feelings. I'm not one to get in my feelings, but I will do it this one time. And then after that, it's album time in the spring.
Some advice from you as well. I've just thought this wasn't planned, but
I'm scared.
You're there, you're on stage, you've told people they can come along, meet someone.
Yeah.
What's your best advice for meeting someone in a crowd? What are you going to do? Is it give them the eyes, give them a line? What are we saying?
You got to talk to them. You got to talk to them.
Just straight up talk.
I think so. I think you got to, if you see somebody, I don't know. I can say that, but I'm like really bad at flirting first. So maybe that's not a good idea. Let me think. Maybe, well, you got to wear a cute outfit.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be ready to put yourself out there. And maybe say something funny. Something a little lighthearted. Don't be too serious. No trauma dumping.
Never.
That's my job. That's my job on stage.
Are you gonna do a shout out on stage to like let the single people know who's single?
Maybe I should.
Yeah, and then people could, and then if they've been looking at somebody,
maybe I should matchmake on stage.
You could do that.
But what if people are like, oh, I don't like them?
I think just the hands.
What
right?
would you do?
And then if I was on stage, if I
Yeah,
was
will
in
you
the
be
crowd,
me? This is your
Right.
microphone.
I'm you. I can't do
Oh,
it.
you have that on your...
I can't do your accent.
If you were on stage... No, try!
Just tell me how to say, are there any single ladies here? Say, where's the single queers at? Say that in your accent and I'll copy it.
I wouldn't say that. I'd be like... So who here...
Single queers, raise your hand.
Okay. See, that's what I need. Short, concise, to the point.
We got there in the end.
Yeah.
That was a brainstorm.
Okay, that was a brainstorm. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to be like, who came here with their partner tonight? Who's single?
Yes.
Perfect.
We've just done it.
I need to do that at Dinah. Be like, I know the night's coming to a close, but it's not too late. Now's your time. Look around, get an idea, and don't be going for the not single ones.
Yeah, if you came with your partner, sit down.
yeah, literally.
Anyone left standing?
Literally. If you came with your partner, everybody to the front. If you're looking for a girlfriend, go Kiki in the back. Perfect.
Done it.
We figured it out.
Lauren, thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
We're there.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here, truly. Thank you guys so much.
Cold like 0 degrees. I'm out the cage, gotta let out the beast. Revolutionary, gotta let out the streets. Locked in the cage, I'ma let out the hood, out the hood, out the. Wake up, get out the sheets. We came from all